month's video comes from Sue, a seasoned Mahjong player who often wins in our weekly game. This tip this month is about picking a hand, trying for the wins category. So you received your deal, you rack it, and now begins the daunting decision on what to play. You must rearrange your tiles according to suit and ascending numbers. I always like to put my wins at the end with my dragons, and jokers either on the far right or left. Now you have to pick a hand or a category. I do always like to start with my pairs and see if there's a relation. So north and south do go with odds, which are sevens, so I'll start there. So typically when I first do my first pass, I will pick a wind, an odd, let's do this odd, a 3, and an even. And it's in different suits. So that's a good first pass. So I'm going to pass that to the person on my right. The person on my left gave me 3 tiles. Oh, look, another wind. Now I can still go for sevens and north and south, and maybe I should have kept that west. So let's rewind, and now I'm going to pass, instead of the west, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to pass the 9. So 3, 2, 9, the person on my right. We're rewinding, we're starting over. I receive from the person on my left a north. So now let's go for the winds. Now I'm going to pass a 4, a 1, and I'm going to give up on my sevens. So I'm going to pass 1, 7 across. The person across from me passes a 1, 8, and a west. And again, these should be in news order. Now I have a 7, 1, and 8 to pass. Pass to my first left and receive tiles from my right. An east, which I'm going to keep. A 1, 2, and 3. We're going to stop here for this demonstration. Odd and even in different suits. This is often how most people will pass. And look at what we received on the first round, another wind. So you might want to rethink your first pass. With everyone giving the same type of pass, you could pick another wind. Use a single wind as worthless. Winds are often the best choice of your opponents as junk to pass during the Charleston. They are so limiting to work with and less flexible. Someone's junk is another person's treasure. Here is the thought. If you are dealt 2 or more wins at the beginning of the onset of the deal, hold on to them and use them as possible winning hand. However, with that said, you always make sure you have a backup plan, because in the first 3 passes during the Charleston, you don't receive any wins, then most likely someone else is playing them. Adaptability is the key. Don't force a hand, but adapt to one that comes your way. Each game is different and requires a different plan of action. Check out my upcoming videos for suggestions for picking more hands, and give Sue's tip a try at your next Mahjong game. You can take lessons from me at Mah Jongg Class, or check me out on Facebook or my webpage, Mah Jongg Class. If you like this video, subscribe for more,